Hi, I'm the Miserable Gamer, and welcome back to Batman, the Telltale series. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit extra. And we're going into episode 2, The Children of Arkham. Now it says, an old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Now, at the end of the... in the last episode, we got some dirt on Falcone, and he spilled the beans, telling us that the Wayne family was the worst crime family in Gotham. They were the head of the food chain. That's obviously a bit of a revelation for Bruce. He thought his parents were righteous and that they tried to do the best they could for Gotham. Obviously, it's all untrue. Someone's making this up. Someone's trying to goad Bruce Wayne, and I think it's got something to do with his so-called friend Cobblepot. But time will tell. Anyway, let's jump in and see where episode 2 takes us. It's probably going to give us a recap now anyway. Here we go. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Okay, so yeah, and we were confronting Alfred about what he knows, and he got a little bit cagey. So I think he knows something. He's not being entirely honest, that's for sure. See, playing this wants me to go back and play like the actual Batman series again. Yeah, the Arkham City and that lot. It's a brilliant game.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
So is it true?
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the
So it was
door.
Chill working for
Everything
Hill
I did, everything I've ever done was out of love
in the
for
kill.
you. I hope you can forgive me.
I'm not ready.
Just give me some time to think it through, okay?
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Yep.
Well, it's a fair
Absolutely.
assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall
New information.
every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
If it was a
Maybe
mugging,
there
why
was
did he
some
kill both
detail
of them?
I overlooked.
Oh, there's not going to be any... Oh, to remember the past. I thought he was looking for new evidence. That graffiti could have been put any time in the last 20 years. What the hell are you
just
doing
wanted to
down a shitty alley like that anyway?
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father. Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
You don't need to walk all the way down there to look at the bloody theatre. It's just the end of the valley, the end of the bloody alleyway.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Yeah, I think Chill was working for somebody to actually kill Thomas and Martha Wayne, to remove
Where exactly
them.
does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Hypnosis, maybe?
Do I really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want. Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Tell Falcone.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Mistake.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to go and watch the Batman now. The film. The original one with Michael Keaton.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated.
And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Called it. Line across the screen for. So this storyline's very. This version, as opposed to the other versions, this is very glitchy. I mean, his
Getting
head
you in to
was
see
doing
Falcone
weird
like
shit.
this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
I mean, he was standing,
Don't get me wrong, I'm always
with his
here
head
for you.
twisted round.
This could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Wasn't that badly beaten up.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Watch it, Falcone. I still see some unbroken bones.
Tough guy, eh? I bet you came to kick some answers out of me, huh? Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Hurt him.
I am not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done. Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill
So it
from
was a
time
hit.
to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents looked at me.
They're waiting for you in hell!
What's up with round her mouth?
The bastard had to die.
What's all with those veins around her mouth?
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
He's gone, isn't he?
Go!
That kind of screws things up. I love how cameras have those switches that you can just pull them off, turn them off with. You find me a camera that has an off switch on it.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
She doesn't remember.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Is that a puncture mark on her neck?
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child.
So they were in the
it was saying something
they were in the precinct.
About revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Vicky!
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Right. Wait for that to catch up. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to the early episodes of each episode will be little bite-sized chunks, and then you get the main meat of it at the end in probably sort of like 1 or 2 big episodes. But these early ones are going to keep them little bite-sized. Anyway, so I hope you're enjoying that. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you are enjoying that, and remember to enable those notifications with the little bell icon so you get informed of new videos that I put out. And you can also find me on Twitter. I'm at miserable_gamer, and Facebook /miserablegamer, all one word. And leave me a comment below. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Let me know what you think of my choices. I haven't had to make many choices in this one, but still, let me know how you think I'm doing. It'd be great to hear from you guys, and it keeps me motivated. So, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.